Home advantage wasn't quite enough in the opening round of the Rugby Championship as the Pumas failed to stop the Wallabies from sneaking that road win away from underneath their noses. So how about this? Home crowd advantage and an extra week worth of scouting. Will that be enough for the Argentinians to try and topple the Wallabies and make sure that no team heads into round 3 of the Rugby Championship undefeated? What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to your home of rugby and the Rugby Championship, whereas it is the second match of round 2 in the competition and a rematch once again of round 1, where the Wallabies were just that little bit too good for the Pumas, but today it's a rematch. The Wallabies looking to be the only side undefeated heading into round number 3. There's some contrasting changes in these two lineups for tonight's fixture, with the home team Argentina having just 4 changes and 3 of them in the back line. Take a look at them now. It starts off with the big number 1 himself, Thomas Gallo, who comes into the side starting on the loose end. He'll join Montoya, the captain for the team tonight, and of course Gomez Cadella, who will be on the tight head side. The rest of the changes, however, are all in the backs, and it's with scrum half we start. Gonzalo Burchino coming into the team for Kubali, and then it is on the left wing Warnemov, a man we've not seen, a bit of a legend and a veteran of Argentinian rugby, back in to the number 11 jumper, and in midfield it is Matthias Moroni who comes in to that midfield with Geronimo Della Fuente. In contrast to the Wallabies, who have a number of changes, but only 2 of them, the lesser of the 2, in the back line. It's a new midfield combination with Leoniki Tau at outside centre, partnering with Lalakai Fuketi, who is at inside centre. Of course, the change was required at fly half. James O'Connor comes in to take that role in a much anticipated return to the Wallabies jumper. But it is in the forwards where there is 3 changes, and it all starts in the second row. Rory Arnold coming in alongside Darcy Swain, and finally in the front row, Taliana Tupou, the big mountain of a man, will be alongside Flau Fainga and the captain James Slipper for the Wallabies. 5 changes to just 4. How will that affect this game? We'll find out. The benches, there's a couple of changes here as well. We see one big man who's going to make a big impact, I think, on international rugby in years to come. Putting Famasili, who is 18 tonight for the Wallabies. He's the man to look out for, as well as the electric work of Tate McDermott, who comes back in the 21. Kubali's moved back to the bench for the Pumas. He's in 21 himself, but look out for the experience, the likes of Creevy, Shaparo, Issa, Bruni, and to mention a few others in that backline, Cinti Luna as well has been around these straps for a number of years. How will that affect these two sides? We're about to find out. It's an extra week in Argentina, enough for the home team to pull away the win. Let's get things underway and find out who will take this final points of round number 2. The bright evening sun is bearing down on these two sides as we get ready for kickoff. Of course, it is the Argentinians in the blue and white hoops, the Wallabies in the green and gold, as we are underway. Round 2 of the Rugby Championship concludes tonight. And will it be the Wallabies who go 2-0? Or will things all be tied up at one game apiece for everyone? Fraser McBride gets off to a great start for the Wallabies. Got off running down the left wing there from Connor Benty. Through the middle for Lau Fainga. Straighten things up for the Wallabies, who are on the front foot very early on. Here is White going deep to O'Connor. Beautiful offload in the tackle, finding once again the run of Fraser McBride. Here's Nick White turning it back, and somehow O'Connor's got away with that, and through that midfield, the danger of Leoniki Tau getting involved again. Here's Slipper, nice wide ball, and it's Connor and Benty. One to beat, no chance. Oh, a monstrous tackle for Juan Cruz Malea. He takes Connor Benty to the cleaners, and there's no way he's scoring a try without his head. Well, that is an interesting decision from the fullback. Luckily for his side, it hasn't cost his team 7 points, just the possible shoulder. And 3 off the boot of O'Connor. Yes, count it. Luckily, that security guard was standing a little bit to the left, or we wouldn't have seen a damn thing. But it is James O'Connor who slots it early. 3 points to 0. Wallabies over the Pumas. Well, I prefer that. I think Argentina, a possibility that Connor Benty was going all the way as a thunderous tackle. from Carreras. Chasing hard and putting the punishing defence on as well. Speaking of hard runs, here's O'Connor again, finding Connor Betty, who has been in devastating form early on. Up to the 10-metre line, no fullback now. Malia wiped out. Valentini through to the midfield and get to a bow. Nice little pass around the corner. Now Darcy Swain looks to link up, finds Fraser McWright. Does very well there. The open side flanker. Here is Nick White. Swain again. Now wide for Jordan Pataya. Has he got any friends in yellow? Not quite. Looked for that inside ball for Lalakai for Kenzie, but couldn't see it. Holds up here nicely for the Wallabies. Charging down there from Darcy Swain. Pick and go from White. Gets it out to Valentini. Strong defence there on the number 8. So short point from Holiday. Oh no, not another one. And that is a big, big man there as well to take out high like that. But the swinging arm does no one any favours, and the Wallabies could double their lead here. The option is taken, and James O'Connor will look to give it a little nudge to make it 6 points to 0. We are 18 minutes in. O'Connor makes no mistake about that. Easy kick, gave it a little feathering touch there, didn't strike it too hard. And it made easy work. And 6 points to 0. It has been all one-way traffic so far. Wallabies certainly on top of this one quite convincingly so far in this matchup. Here is Carreras kicking things underway. Deep kick this time. And again, a very good chase. That time it was Julian Montoya. Got right up in the face of the Wallabies. It sits up though for Holiday. And he swings it wide. He's been involved as Holloway quite a lot. Here's Colin Betsy, beats another defender. Turnover ball, Argentina Alemano. Now they rumble it up. Here's the new man, Gallo. Right in centre field. 15 metres out from the Wallabies line. Haven't seen a try yet tonight. This turn back inside. Claim it. Gives off beautifully. Carreras will go alone. Oh, he's a metre short. What a run from the big Santiago Carreras. Montoya tried to go alone there. He's been swamped by the Wallaby defence, so we're going to get a slow turnover. You can see the hype there at the back from top right, but it's knocked on. Wanamop picks it up. Well, chance for retribution here. Brochino feeds it to his big boys in the back line. Rumbling it up is Alemano. And that is good as well. Easy yards here. Advantage is over for the knock-on. Brochino! Over! That's a try for Argentina. You can't question it, can you? He is. The referee wants to go upstairs. Well, this looked bread and butter, meat and drink, as easy as you like. Black and white even. Clear-cut try for Gonzalo Brochino. We'll take another look because it was a good little snipe and even better tackle. Bang! But the try is given. Well, there wasn't too much delay about that. One look was all he needed upstairs. And the try is there for Brochino. Here is Buffelli. Slots the extra 2. But give a little bit of credit here for Holloway. Good on defence. He's been good around the field too with Shed Holloway. He's been involved a lot. But that tackle, not quite enough to drive the little scrum half out of the end goal. And just like that, Argentina take the lead for the first time. A lot of toil it was too for the Wallabies to get those 6 points and the chance here for a turnover. But does enough there, does Gallo. Sits it up for the try scorer, Brochino. Now he's got his tail up, a little bit of confidence in the number 9. Matera gives it off to Gallo again. He's a danger. It's this young Thomas Gallo. Brochino again, a bit of room. Has tried to force away through there with Gonzalez. Sits up for Brochino again. There's a little bit of finesse at the moment in this Pumas back line. And it all falls apart as a knock-on from Matthias Benoni. Gives the ball back and a chance for the Wallabies to attack. The two front rows come up here very nicely. Eventually Darcy Swain puts it down. Slipper and Tupou proving to be a very dangerous combination. Fainga, not to be outdone, gets involved as well now. Here's Tupou once more. Feeding it through the middle. Good hands by everyone involved there. McWright. Two-man put down, but got to be a turnover for Argentina. Over the ball very quickly. Gomez, Candela and Alemano. That is a big, big play. Here's Wanamop now, breaking Wallabies again. Oh, this is side-to-side stuff at the moment. Lenekitau hits it up the guts. Quick ball for the Wallabies. Nick White swamped. No one wants to go to half-time here, and can you blame them? It is right on momentum at the moment as both teams think they've got the upper hand. 7 points to 6 reads the scoreboard. Over it quickly was Cadella, but he can't see the ball. White back to McWright, and that is a horrible, horrible tackle from Alimano. And it will be a gimme for the Wallabies if they want to take the extra 3. 7-6. And yes, lining it up will be James O'Connor. And the way he's kicked tonight, that should be an easy 3 for him. Right in front. 35 on the angle. It hits the upright and goes over. Oh, he does it the hard way, but they all count for the Wallabies. 9-7. They take the lead back right on half-time. Well, let's be honest, it's about 5 minutes after, but it's good rugby, it's exciting rugby. And it's tense rugby so far as well. The 3 penalties proving enough for the Wallabies to take the lead into the break. But the 1 try for Brochino was well and quickly established by the Pumas. They've not had the ball, they're not in the territory, but they've had enough to get points on the board, which in this game, that's all that matters. That top line, and that is the score. They're in this game, the Pumas, that is for sure, just 2 points behind. This is still anyone's as we get the second half underway. Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's what it's got to be all out for the Argentinians. If they can sort that out, they may just nick this game away. There's room here, and they've done well with Gonzalez, turning it back inside. It's De La Fuente. Couldn't handle the hot potato. And it falls to the ground. Cameras on Claimer there, but it was definitely De La Fuente, the inside centre. Claimer back to Carreras, and then it was De La Fuente who knocks it on.
Crouch. Bind.
Bit of a weird sort of play there from the Argentinians, turning back to the left and then switching the pass to the right on the scrum. Oh my word, it's gone nowhere! Nick White manages to dig it out. O'Connor goes short, finding room as Ikitau eventually for Kitty. Valentini, another one! Oh, well, I talked about discipline, and it's only a matter of time now until the referee says he's had enough. Luckily for the Pumas, they get away with another one, but the question is, do you take the 3 or do you try and assert yourself on this game and take 7? The Wallabies, through James Slippert, conservative approach, they're looking for the 3, and O'Connor can't kill it enough. And it goes down and goal away to the right-hand side. Well, surprising miss from James O'Connor there, and the Pumas, a little bit of get-out-of-jail card there as they find themselves still just 2 points behind, almost 5. As Carreras tries to find grass, only finds rampaging run of Tupou, and now Falaufainga, followed by James Slipper. All the front rowers getting involved heavily as they hit it up through the middle. Oh, Nick White spills the ball. It goes out the back, though. Now Valentini rumbles through one, but Lavanini gets him from behind. Is Argentina digging? Matera's there, and Matera's got the ball. Back for Argentina. They swing it wide. Oh, no. Corin Betsy now getting in the dangerous, dirty act. And my, oh my, I'm surprised they've not seen a yellow yet. But 60 out, surely they can't take a kick from here. No, they will look off the boots of Carreras. And the Pumas, well, they are going for the gauntlet here. They are going for the win. A try now will put them 14 points up. The Wallabies will even need to score, or, of course, 2 more penalties to bring back that 5-point possible deficit. Lavanini's the man in the middle. Here's him off. He's at first receiver. Eventually goes out to Moroni. Nicely back to Matera. Oh, that is a great tackle there. One him off was away, but Jordi Pataya said, not on my watch. Gonzalez turns it back inside. Nicely done there from Alimano. Burchino involved, and there's Wallabies on the ball. But it doesn't come back for them. Gomez Cadella hits it up. Again, Wallabies on the ball. This time they'll get it. Don't give them 2 opportunities. They take it perfectly. McBride turns around the corner for Kitty and Ikitau. trying to get involved. This little chip at the top. Beautifully taken from Betty. Oh, he's amazing when he gets running. Marika Betty. Here is Nick White. Matera was on that ball very fast again. But the Wallabies hang on once more. Slipper offloads beautifully as well. Italiano Tupou loses at the breakdown. Oh, that was fast from the Pumas. Speaking of, they go wide. Kaneda's back inside. Nicely, Matera. The ball is knocked on again. Well, neither side wanting to stop this momentum. This flow of the game is absolutely out of this world. The knock on coming from Matthias Baroni. What a pass wide. Back inside away from Gal Gonzalez. There was the ball. Oh, he's just dropped it cold there. Matera's given him an easy one, and he's just spilt it.
Crouch. Bind.
If it was a hot coffee, he would be certainly off to the showers, that's for sure. As it stands, the Wallabies have a big chance to put this one away. Set piece, just inside their own half. Nick White releases this run straight into a bunch of men, 10 times the size of him, and come off worse for wear. And somehow he looks surprised. Here's a rumble though from Rory Arnold. Strong carry of the football. White, Fainga, pops it short to O'Connor. He's monster and a good tackle from Gonzalez. White again, slips it back inside. Tupou, having a go. Gonzalez almost had it in his grasp. Fraser McWright, he has a pick himself. Couple of metres in the hands of the open side flanker. White, giving it a bit of width this time. It's Tupou! Oh, he's put down hard! Oh, it's a penalty! Argentina get it! Taliana Tupou not releasing in the tackle. And this is kickable. 8 to go. And Emiliano Buffelli from a long way out. Pretty much 50, slightly to the left. Buffelli hits it. It looks like it's in line, and it's good enough to go over. Emiliano Buffelli strikes it back in favour of the Pumas. Oh, that was special. Such a hard-working penalty to get as well. And Argentina up by a solitary point. And it's 10 points to 9. Now they've got to get in the right areas of the field. Oh, they've got to hang on to the ball. They've lost it already. Now Nick White starts something, sparks it. Pataya back inside. It goes to Darcy Swain. Rob Valentini is to go himself and Rory Arnold this time. Compliments the 2 second rowers. Bit of room here to the left. Decides to go to the right. It's another chance. Step up, James O'Connor. The Wallabies could be in for another one. Well, it's tit for tat at the moment. You have a shot, I'll have a shot. Who's going to sort their discipline out? Looks like no one is. This one's a bit tougher. Just under 40, but on a bigger angle. Oh, O'Connor's scuffed it in a big way. Way out to that left-hand side. And Matera, he's taken it just about all the way to the 22. I'm off, oh no! It's all falling apart now for the Wallabies. Lenikitau goes shoulder first, wiping out one and off, and you just can't get away with it. Oh, that's full time. It's a tap, and it's touching all over. Does Kanedas know that? I don't think so. He's kicked it straight out. We've got to have a line out. Oh, he's made a terrible error there. Montoya to throw. It's 10-9. Oh, he's given it away to the Wallabies. Rory Arnold the steal. Now O'Connor goes wide. Beautiful ball out from Mickey Tau. Finds it nicely to Fakiti. Eventually, oh, tie. It's a no-arm tackle. Oh, Buffelli, what have you done? Right in front. It's a gimme. It's a gimme to the Wallabies. And Buffelli, your balls will go home, mate, because you've lost this game for your team. He's already missed 2 tonight. Here's James O'Connor. This one to seal it. 1 point adrift. O'Connor strikes it. It looks all right in the light. It looks very good. Flags are up. Australia take the win. And the Wallabies stealing victory from the jaws of defeat the only way they know how. Argentina absolute mayhem in their ranks. It was simple. Win the line out, kick it out, and possibly even simpler before, tap the ball and kick it out. Head shakes all over the place. They scored the only try of the night, and that was through little scrum half Gonzalo Bertino. One conversion from Boffelli, but just that one penalty chance. James O'Connor, he missed 2, but he did strike 4, and that was enough for the Wallabies to take the win with 4 out of 6 off that penalty tee. The Wallabies dominated this game, and it was a game all about playing the right areas of the field. You do that, you turn it into points, and that's exactly what the Wallabies did. Surprising there was no yellow card sooner than the 82nd minute, but it was enough for the Wallabies to milk their way up the field and kick penalty goals. 12 points to 10. What a game it has been between these two sides, and what a two-match series as well. Both sides going right down to the wire. Extra time even, if you want to call it that, to find a winner. Again today, it was the Wallabies who pull out the W, and the Pumas will be nothing short of utterly distraught that they couldn't come away with that victory that was right within their hands. That is it from me today, team. I hope you did enjoy this match-up. As we know, it was actually the Pumas who put on an emphatic display in that second round match-up. But here on Rugby Challenge 4, the Wallabies much favoured, and defence really was key in that match-up as well. I'll be back again with plenty more from the Rugby Championship in a couple of weeks. Got a weekend off this one, so it'll be